G'day Ziggy D here, and it's time for some more Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls hardcore with the Witch Doctor. In the last episode, we hit up some Act 1, I think it was, on Expert difficulty, and although it was a little bit tough, we thought I had a few comments saying that maybe we could do Master, so let's read the description for Master, shall we? This level is recommended for players who have mastered their hero's skills and have several pieces of legendary equipment. I think neither of those describes me, but I think we'll give it a shot anyway. There is a feature where in-game, while you're actually playing, you can drop down the difficulty at any time. I've never actually tested it out, so maybe if Master ends up to be proving pretty rips-worthy, pretty deadly, then we can potentially use that feature and see how that actually works. But we also get Bounties award double currency, and Imperial drops can drop from level 61 and higher. Obviously that's not going to affect us for a while, but the Bounties double currency and 200% extra golden XP will indeed affect us. So let's go up and start up a game. Level 19 with my Witch Doctor now. And let's see what bounties we have available for us. I think we want to do a bit of gearing ourselves up. We'll do a bit of a vendor run to check the vendors. And we'll probably also see if we can get anything sorted out for the Crusader. Try and get him, no, the Templar, not the Crusader. Try and get him sorted out a bit as well. So how's he actually looking? We did make him an axe and a relic at some point recently, but he definitely needs some jewelry and a shield if possible. So let's see what the vendors have to offer in this town. We could check all the towns, of course, but I probably won't do that. We don't actually need to talk to the healer there, but we can talk to this merchant here. We have none of this stuff is useful for us. There's a pair of braces here which are pretty rubbish, so we won't be getting those. Let's check out the jewelry merchant. I'm pretty sure this guy here sells jewelry. We have vitality. We have an intelligence ring here. Dexterity, attack speed ring, and an intelligence amulet there. So neither of these are really good for the Templar or for us. Our amulet, as someone pointed out in the comments, does actually have a socket, so I'm going to go put an all resist gem in there, because that's probably one of the biggest sort of value upgrades you can put in terms of defensive capability. So for the Templar though, I'm pretty sure 2 vitality rings would definitely sort him out. So we'll go ahead and give that to him. That's a bit of an upgrade. He probably shouldn't die now with that much extra vitality. But if I can craft him a shield, I might try and do so. I think I have enough crafting materials to potentially do that. But let's check it out. We want a shield. Shield. Here we go. Apprentice heater shield. We can indeed craft one of these. As long as we roll some vitality on it, it'd be pretty good for the Templar. Very hard to try and roll strength, because it's going to smart loot it towards us a lot of the time. If you're crafting on an int-based character, you're mostly going to get int items, so there's not much chance. I think we can probably craft something a little bit better than that. Let's try again, and we'll give him whatever the best of these two are. So nothing good for us here. I guess we'll just give him the higher int vitality one. I guess int is going to work as a bit of all resist for him, but nothing too significant there. Probably not even going to be able to salvage that. Let me check. Can I actually salvage this? Wow, I can. There we go. Thanks, Templar. Okay, so that sorts out the Templar for a while. At least we'll try and find him an amulet later. Nothing for us. We're still doing alright-ish with our current things. So let's check out what bounties we have. Ooh, Act 2 is ×2 bounty rewards this time around. Bastion's Keep we did in the first episode, so maybe we should go and do Act 2. We've got Kill Razormouth, we've got Kill Belial, and we've got the Crumbling Vault and Shondar the Evoker. So that's the Crumbling Vault is an event, and it's a favorite event of many people, I'm sure. And Kill Bashiok as well. So I think we can potentially go and do this. So let's start off then with Kill. Oh, it's going to be a pretty tough zone. Let's go with. We could start with the Belial kill. Now we'll leave the Belial kill for last. But let's go to the Crumbling Vault. We'll see how we go. Crumbling Vault's kind of a bit stressful, so it could be a bit risky. Oh, I probably should have thought a bit about my skills first before moving into here. But we need to summon up our zombie dogs and our gargantuan there. Alright, we've got some of these bugs here. Their attack obviously does a lot of damage. It's one definitely to be a bit afraid of. Man, they got lots of life. I don't know if the kill speed of this is going to be worth playing on the high difficulty. We'll do at least this bounty and then see whether it's just taking way too long or not. And we'll see how we go with it. Oh, they hurt. Definitely hurts. See if I can keep a bit of range between these guys. I think you could definitely do it. You're just going to have to play super carefully and super slowly. But we'll see how it feels after the end of this bounty. Let's go and throw down another Grasp of the Dead there. Should probably be stacking up haunts on this guy as much as possible. Another Grasp of the Dead there. And yeah, taking a long time to kill him on this difficulty here. And our pets are actually dying too. I need to resummon them. Okay, what did we get? Just a blue helmet. Nothing really there. Okay, so we need to go to in the Stingy Winds. This could be north or south of here, I'm pretty sure. I think we'll go south. I think every time I've done a bounty in this zone, it's ended up being towards the south. And I think my volume is like excessively high, so I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. But looks like these guys... Oh, now I have no volume. Come on, volume. Come back to me. Alright, that's better, that's better. Sort it out, okay. Bit of a rocky start.
Not ready yet.
But, alright, these guys seem to be going down a bit. Maybe that rare pack was just a bit nasty. Let's see if I can find this crumbling vault. Here it is. Just as I said. It's, ooh, can we actually get around there, or is that in the other zone? Can we actually get around there? Do I have to go all the way up and around? I think I have to go all the way up and around, okay. Well, let's scoot all the way up and around and double check. Hope I'm not wrong. Oh, blue pack here, a nightmarish overseer pack. Could be pretty nasty. Let's get the haunts happening here. Grasp of the Dead down. Let's try and position them on the other side of our pets, I think would be a good idea. Let's go for some more haunts. Try and keep them all haunted at once as much as possible. Use those as much as we can and then switch back to our default attack when they're actually off. So, there's 3 there. It's kind of not the most responsive feeling ability. It's hard to tell if it's actually on, like when there's a lot of visual noise on screen, it's hard to actually tell whether you have actually applied it properly. No, we're actually running pretty low on mana now. I guess because these guys are taking a little bit longer to kill. There's a little bit less downtime between packs. Okay. Let's suss out our skills. We might have some other ones I want to check out. I think I'll keep the Gargantuan for now. Do we have any alternatives to Haunt? Firebats would be an option, but... Oh, we have a Haunt Rune. Spirit returns 16 life per second. Actually, that is probably going to be pretty good, but let's just double check whether there's anything else that's pretty interesting here. We could potentially switch out Plague of Toads. I'm not sure if I'm extremely happy with that. Spirit Barrage. Bombard an enemy with 4 Spirit Bolts, deal a total of 425 weapon damage as physical. This could be a fun one to try out. Let's give this a go. We'll stick with Grasp of the Dead for now, and I think I'll switch back to Poison Darts. Maybe with Numbing Darts for slow, or no, we'll stick with Splinters, I think. Is a little bit more, I think might be better. Seems like my FPS is taking a bit of hit. It's a pretty hot day today here in Australia. It's been definitely excessively hot. I think it's gotten pretty close to 40 degrees. And definitely the computer's taken a bit of a beating from it. Oh, welcome back, guys. I actually had the game crash on me, so we might have lost a bit of footage. It was right around when I hit level 20, so that unfortunately means the bounties have definitely changed. Looks like Act 2 is still the one to go to, but the bounties have actually changed. We've got Shrine of Rakanishra, we've got a few kill bounties. Yeah, all the rest are kill bounties now. So unfortunately we lose Belial Fight. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Had some computer struggling issues, and then the game just crashed there. But we did hit level 20. We didn't die, thankfully, and we got access to the new skills here now. So some of these guys, pretty much all of these skills, a lot of the lesser ones have been buffed. A lot of lesser used ones have been buffed by quite a bit, and the heal now is much more potent as well. So I've actually been able to take a little bit of a look at what the actual differences are, and a lot of the time it's like a buff on time or a buff on weapon damage done by things like, for example, Onslaught here did like 150 or 250% weapon damage before. Now it does 807% weapon damage, so massive. Guardian's pretty good. Rush to your aid, knocking back enemies 15 yards, within 15 yards and healing you, so it's another heal there. Which on top of the regen and the massive heal from this one is pretty powerful. Otherwise there's Inspire. Now I don't think Inspire is actually too important for my current setup, so I think the heal is probably going to be the way to go. So we'll go with Guardian for now. So we did get some new skills in that level, so we should probably also check out what those might be. Now, I don't think we got access to any new ones. We already had Explosive Toads, we already had Spider Queen, so this is all good. It's not showing which ones are new, because I guess because of the crash. Still Haunt with that one. What about Spirit Barrage? Any new runes for that? We might have just got some new runes for skills. I thought I saw at least a new skill somewhere in here. Let's check around and see what we can see. I can't see anything too major there. I'm pretty sure... Oh, we did. We got a passive slot. Okay, that's what happened. We got a passive slot and some new passives. So now we have Bad Medicine. When you deal poison damage to an enemy, is damage reduced by 20% for 3 seconds. Very powerful defensive passive, especially when stacked with some other things, and if you're using other ones that reduce their damage as well. Blood Ritual, 15% of mana costs are paid with life. In addition, you regenerate 1% of your maximum life per second. That's a pretty interesting passive. So you can basically get more mana effectiveness, 15% to be specific, and you regen to sort of counteract the fact that you're spending your own life. Could be pretty interesting if we play around with a lot of high mana cost skills. Now what I was actually thinking was going Jungle Fortitude, which makes us take less damage and our pets take less damage as well. Is obviously going to synergize well with Circle of Life and ourselves there. So let's stick with that for now, and we can play around more with that in the future. But let's go with our current skill setup. So then for our first bounty, trying again, we'll go for, with wrong act here, let's go for the Archives of Zoltan Kulle here, kill Thugesh the Enraged. So it looks like we're going up into the left zone up here, and to the unknown depths in the Archives of Zoltan Kulle. And we've got to kill 50 mobs in here, and Thugesh the Enraged as well. I've done this one quite a few times. Some of the mobs in here are kind of a bit dangerous. Now, I wasn't actually using the poison passive, so it's not too significant yet. I was wondering what skills I have that actually do a poison. And obviously Splinters is one way to do it, but generally you want something that doesn't AoE poison is best for that. But, by the way, I have bumped it back down to expert difficulty. I thought it was probably going to take way too long and way too slow, and although it's nice to try and do the higher difficulties, the risk of dying isn't really that different across the difficulties. What's the main significant difference is just how long it takes to actually kill things. And I don't know if that makes very good watching, just kind of watching me grind against mobs that take quite a few minutes to kill each time. So I'd prefer a little bit of a faster pace sort of series if we can. At least for these early leveling levels, we'll be able to play on the hard difficulties a lot later. The new indicator of where Arcane's spawning is pretty interesting. And I should actually try and focus though and try and kill these guys. How are my zombie dogs doing? Let's bring them up on this side of us. I really need to kill these ads because they're just spawning arcane lasers like crazy, and and they hurt. So let's try and take this cut down. Oh, there's the indicator. But that's really good. I really like that indicator, giving you a much there we go. We can actually know whether we need to step out of the way or whether it's going to be pointing in the opposite direction to us. So made the game, these sorts of changes are all kind of in line with making the game more skill-based, you know, allowing you to avoid more damage so that you could potentially play beyond your character's gearing level. And I think this is very important for action RPGs. Players who play well should be rewarded by being able to do more difficult content, and by being able to basically, you know, keep their character alive while also getting more loot and all that jazz. And these sorts of things, avoidable sources of damage that maybe do a lot of damage or a lot of damage over time, and having, you know, slower heals like is the case in Reaper of Souls, combined with that, the ability to avoid damage means that, you know, if you're playing well, you're going to take a lot less damage over time. You're going to be able to probably go faster because you're not going to have to take time off to heal your character and all that sort of thing. And I think you'll be rewarded through that, which is all sort of changes I really agree with. And when they were talking about how they were changing healing in Reaper of Souls, was one thing I was pretty excited about. Now these guys that lob those fireballs are super dangerous. If you want to play hardcore, you got to kind of really know the sorts of things that are going to kill you. There's a lot of different mobs in the game that are dangerous, and that is definitely one of them that I've discovered myself. I'm pretty sure I actually had a Demon Hunter rip to those one time, where basically if it can be a bit hard to see that when you're surrounded by other mobs, and if you get caught in some of that ground effect fire, it can deal a lot of damage really quickly. So looks like we've found Thugesh, and I have gotten the 50 kills, so we can sort of scoot through here. I'll see if I can sort of just show off the damage this deals. That actually doesn't seem that bad. Has this been toned down perhaps? Because it was super brutal previously in the past, but that didn't seem that bad. I don't know if it's just the mobs. Maybe we just have extremely high vitality at the moment. Not exactly sure. It might have been toned down a bit as well. It is Thugesh. He has Molten, it looks like, Desecration, sorry. And the Leap Slam attack, obviously, which we want to avoid. That thing usually hits pretty hard. Should be using AoEs. The thing like the timer on this before it becomes active is another example of that avoidable damage source. You know, as long as you're paying attention, you're able to move out of that before you start taking damage from it. And Desecrator hurts. You know, it's definitely worthwhile stepping out of that. Alright, so that's that bounty down. Let's go check out the next one. Desolate Sand. Kill Raya. This one sounds fun. Okay, so kill 50 mobs in the Desolate Sands. It should be pretty easy. There's a lot of little mobs in here we can kill off. And kill Raya the Vicious in Desolate Sands. So I'm going to sort of scout around for her, and we'll just kill off some easy mobs that we can find along the way. So I should be able to use Grasp with... Oh, no! And we're back, and yes, I'm still alive. Oh man, what happened there? The game just froze and I Alt F4'd out of there because I saw the freeze and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die in here. And I don't want to lose this character yet. Come on, his story is just beginning. But I've done a full reset and everything, checked everything, and I think we should be fine this time round. I don't know if it's just a really hot day or if, you know, just running into some beta bugs here in Diablo. But, I don't know. Maybe the game's telling me not to do Act 2. Act 2 is my least favorite of all of the acts. But, what should we do? Act 2's bounties are looking a bit kind of all over the place too. We have Clear the Vile Cavern. Clear quests can be a little bit time consuming. Clear the Hell Rift. Let's go do Act 4. Let's go do it. Act 4 can be pretty difficult, but it could be fun. We've got to kill Rakanoth. Let's start off with that. I do like the boss fights. And I think Rakanoth is pretty easy as a Witch Doctor with all of our summons. He shouldn't flicker strike onto us, do his big teleport attack. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll regret that. Act 4 is one of the harder acts, definitely. There's a lot of really tough mobs in here. But, whoa, big desecrations and stuff happening there. But the AoE slow and damage is definitely working against all those mobs grouped up there. One of them's broken through, though. Let's get the haunt up happening on him. There it is. And we'll get the AoE attack happening here as well. Slow these guys down. Keep moving out of that desecration. Took a bit of damage there, actually. Didn't quite move fast enough. But let's get at these guys. I actually need to do still need to do all the bounties though, if I want to actually get a rift run into this episode, because I need to get my rift keystone from the baggie. Someone said I missed a rift keystone at one point. I don't know if I did, but if I did, that's a shame, because it would be nice to chain some rifts at some point. But the rift keystone since the wipe and the patch for the wipe have been much slower to drop. Much less of them dropping now, which I think is a good thing. As I said before, they were dropping just way too often. But it's looking a bit better now. I think I'll go down and grab this shrine and use its effects to carry me up to Rakanoth. So to get to Rakanoth, we're pretty much always going to head north up through here and then to the left. It always spawns to the left sort of area, because when you're doing the story quest mode, everything's kind of blocked off by those these things. What are they called? The corrupted growths. But there's one path through to go kill Rakanoth first, and that's to the left. So we'll just head all the way over the left here. We don't actually need to get 50 kills or anything, since it's actually a boss kill. So we can just run straight to killing him. And what did I get from that shrine? I got empowered. I do actually have a scroll here we could potentially use. Oh, that's the wrong ability. But we do want to haunt this guy. Definitely. Oh, no, there's a lot of... Oh! Ooh, that's a bad spot to be jailed. I don't know if I'm going to get that goblin. I don't think I'm going to get that goblin. He's gone. He's out of there. And it is not safe to run through there. We've got a rare and an elite pack here. Armored Destroyer is pretty scary. Tons of mobs in there as well. Let's grab this shrine, protection shrine. Should help us keep alive a little bit. Now, pay attention to this, and I want to pay attention to this myself. But I'm pretty sure things like Jailer and Vortex and all this sort of stuff actually have a damage effect now, which just actually kind of goes against what I was saying before, as avoidable sources of damage being rewarded by being able to avoid damage. Jailer and Vortex and all that sort of thing, you can't avoid them. There's nothing you can do in the current implementation of the game to actually avoid those. And if they deal damage, that's unavoidable sources of damage, which, you know, is kind of just a gear check. I guess action RPGs kind of do need some gear checks. But I don't know, that feels like it goes against the a lot of the design philosophy that they were trying to implement. So I've actually got another level here. Locust Swarm could be a lot of fun. I was using Spirit Barrage, not Haunt. I actually kind of forgot. That's more of like a constant attacking sort of ability. Firebomb. Firebomb's a cool one. What do we got? Zombie Charger Pylon. Let's actually go check some of these out. Oh, I can't change because I'm in the boss fight at the moment. That's right. So we'll have to kill Rakanoth and then we can check out our skills. Alright, Rakanoth, let's see how we go. Auto skipping of the movie. There we go. So there's his ranged attack there. Able to dodge that. We should probably try and check out, just see how much damage he does. I'll see if I can get hit by one of those. Yeah, that didn't seem too bad. I think I only got hit by one of them. It didn't seem too bad though. Let's use our Spirit Barrage here. Whoa, that does pretty good damage, and I can kind of just channel that until I run out of mana there. And then I suppose I can throw down another Grasp of the Dead and then just start channeling this again. I guess just ease off until my mana regens. Pretty big burst damage for that. I'm pretty happy with that. The Pet's doing an awesome job of keeping him still. He's not teleporting to attack me or anything like that. Let's go for another Spirit Barrage here. I can just straight up tank all this stuff. Doing pretty well with this. And man, Witch Doctor proving very powerful with all the pets to keep us safe. Achievement! Oh! Apparently I clicked on the achievement. So you'll notice these things are coming down in the green chat here. That's because I'm actually in a guild at the moment. That's a part of the guild is your achievements and things that you get displayed to your guild, which is pretty neat. I don't think I've gotten any good items from here. 30 int move speed. It's not bad, but we do have vitality in our other ones, so they're probably better for now. But let's check out some of these new skills we've got. We now have Firebomb. I will give Firebomb a go. Lobs and Explosive Skull deals 140% weapon damage is fired to all enemies within 8 yards, so an AoE for that one there. And Firebomb's pretty fun as well. It's a very cool looking spell. We also have Locust Swarm now, which unleash a plague of locusts that swarms an enemy, dealing 1020 weapon damage as poison over 8 seconds. Locusts will jump to additional nearby enemies as well. So this could have some potential. I'm thinking like maybe I should put Spirit Barrage on my right click here, use this as a big damage sort of attack, and use Locust Swarm as a one that I can cast every now and then. Now we do have Zombie Charger there, rune. You can check that out there. And we've also gotten a Soul Harvest rune Siphon. Gain life, so that's basically turns Soul Harvest into a heal as well. But also a Horrify rune, Stalker, increases movement speed by 20% for 4 seconds after casting Horrify. So helping it to function more as an escape as well. So that's another one there. But let's go with Locust Swarm here on this one. And this should work pretty interesting. But we can go check out some of the other bounties now. You'll notice that Act 5 does have 5 bounties now rather than 4 like it had before. So we do need to actually go do the same amount as we would in any of the other acts, which Act 4 was becoming very popular because it had less bounties. And it was an easy way to get fast loot baggies. So let's try out this Locust Swarm there. So I think it's kind of got like a short sort of ranges, but I have to, as long as I hit some enemies with it, it'll kind of spread around. So I'll have to test that out a bit more. It's not one I've used too much, and I'll have to see how it works, but we're not really getting any kills in here. I don't have the big Grasp of the Dead AoE to take out those little guys now, but Locust Swarm should hopefully function as a pretty solid AoE once it starts spreading around, but we'll see how it goes. I kind of have to feel this out, see how well it works. But I'll try and cast that down and see if it just like kills guys, because I think that's kind of the idea there. Let's use our Spirit Barrage to take this guy out. I probably should cast a Locust Swarm here, see how that goes as an AoE. Looks like, yeah, I can see it jumping around a lot. That seems pretty good. And the pets will also help kill things as well. Oh, there's a big elite pack over there. Oh no, stunned! Ooh, that's a bad spot to be stunned. Let's get some Locust Swarms happening here. Maybe I'll try and spawn another just down there. There we go. Well, I can lob some bombs in. Looks like our pets are still alive. I'll probably use Spirit Barrage to take out one of these guys. Alright, I'll wait for my mana to come back and I'll use another Locust Swarm there. So we'll use just my Firebomb for now. There's Locust Swarm back. Oh no, knockback. Whoa! Oh! There we go. Cool. These guys are going to hit pretty hard, so I'll try and stay away from them. Oh, it looks like our zombie dogs are getting killed, so I'm going to have to resummon there. But we use this choke point to our advantage here. Looks like our Gargantuan is still alive, but he's taking a lot of damage. Let's throw down another Locust Swarm. Let me know if there's better ways to use the skills or skill suggestions and things like that you have. Very unfamiliar with Witch Doctor, but so this will be a bit of a learning process for me as well. But let's throw down another Locust Swarm there. Whoa. Good thing he wasn't going in the same direction I was there. Let's use some Spirit Barrage. Try and take out one of these guys. DPS him down there. Alright, there's one of them down. Let's go for another Locust Swarm. Oh no, I ran into that! That was the worst. Okay. Oh, is there another one up there? There was actually a pack of 4 here. Well, this is going to slowly take us towards our 50 kills, but we should be getting lots of experience and loot from them as well. Let's throw down another Locust Swarm, finish these guys off. Hopefully that should spread around and kill off most of those guys. Let's use Spirit Barrage here. It's like our zombie dogs and Gargantuan have died. We need to keep those guys up. And we use another Spirit Barrage here. Should be able to take this guy most of the way down. Now, it doesn't go back to our Firebomb now, so I need to manually do that myself. That's been changed. But, man, devastating the pets. It's been pretty hard there. Alright, there we go. What have we got? A few blues, some whites and stuff for salvaging. We did have a yellow there. What was it? It was, stuff. Wow, that's actually a big DPS upgrade. We have to lose the offhand. The offhand's only sort of okay-ish. The staff being an upgrade, even while losing the offhand, is pretty impressive. And we get a slight toughness and healing increase as well. So 30 life after each kill we're getting from that. I think that's worth using. Going to a two-hander for now is fine. Like, if it's an upgrade overall, it's going to be an upgrade. 36 damage. No, that's probably not really worth it. Nothing else in there that looks like it's really worth it. Open up this chest. And let's go head off to another bounty. Kill the Aspect of Pain. Oh no, I gotta kill more mobs in here. Oops. Oops. Alright, so my AoE capabilities are a little bit lacking. I think maybe with the runes for Plague of for the Locust Swarm would make it a bit more effective. I hate how these guys knock you around. Super frustrating to deal with. Let's throw down another Locust Swarm there. Oh, let's get out of there. Oh, the Jailer. I want to try and pay attention. Okay, this is a Jail pack. Let's pay attention to whether I get hurt. I'll try and kill this guy so he's not hitting me. And we'll try and get jailed if possible. No, we don't want to get hit by Meteor. That'll throw our testing off a little bit. Alright, well, we got our 50 kills apparently. Alright, come on, jail us. Come on. You can do it. Alright, yeah, that definitely hurts. It's actually a pretty big hit as well, so that's pretty interesting to note. You need to just be able to heal through that or mitigate the damage, you know, with resistances and things like that, or abilities that help you mitigate that damage. I need to summon up my zombie dogs again. Not getting as many zombie dogs up now that we're kind of not killing the mobs in here as quickly, and also because they're actually dying in here as well now. Well, let's try and avoid most of these guys. Alright, they're all Locust Swarm. Let's try and burst one of them down, I think, with some Spirit Barrage. Kill off these guys and we'll head off to do the next bounty. Hopefully we get some loot from these as well. Looks like they're still Locust Swarm. It's 8 seconds, so it does have 8 seconds? Yeah, it is 8 seconds, so it has a pretty long duration. And there's the kill. Alright, we got some more rubies and demonic essence as well. Okay, so let's head off to the next bounty. We have Kill the Aspect of Pain. Alright, so I'm going to use my Locust Swarm in here a fair bit to see how that kind of works. It's a bit easier to see how effective it's being in here. It's actually spreading them around and taking them out pretty quickly. I've seen this skill employed to great use sort of in endgame Witch Doctors farming, and it seems to be working pretty well, especially since my recent weapon upgrade. But we did just reach level 22, so we have some new skills. We have Hex, active skill unlocked. Acid Cloud. Let's kill this. Let's definitely kill this little guy, the goblin. And Gargantuan Rune. Cool, we should check that out. And active skill Mass Confusion, so a bit of an AoE CC there. So let's check out the Gargantuan Rune, Humungoid. Humungoid. It gives it a cleave ability, allows it to hit multiple enemies. Definitely seems worthwhile. No drawback to that. Acid Cloud seems like a nice AoE, so maybe we should go with that now. And maybe use that as well, in combined with the Locust Swarm, kind of doubling up the AoE there. This causes Acid Ray down, dealing initial 300% weapon damage, and followed by weapon damage over time, over 3 seconds. So that's to enemies that remain in the area. Okay, cool. So pets should help them stay there as well, so that should work out pretty well. Now we can actually kill off these corrupted growths to get some of our 50 kills. The growth itself gives you a kill, but also a lot of these little guys spawn. And they're nice easy kills. I can probably just throw down a Plague there, and a Locust Swarm. Why am I calling it Plague? Locust Swarm. I can throw that guy down, and that'll kill most of those guys off. Alright, let's try out these new AoE abilities. Well, that seems pretty effective against the little guys. Let's see how it stands up against a pack here. We've got the Aspect of Pain here. Put my Locust Swarm down on there. We'll stay. Oh, got stunned. No, that's not a good spot to be stunned. Damn, I was just on the edge of that. Alright, we've got a potion ready if I need it. Let's throw down some of these. Get some Locust Swarm happening in there. Nice combination of AoE abilities. Got plenty. Went from like no kind of almost no AoE to quite a lot now actually. And it seems to be working. Seems to be working pretty well so far. I'll have to test more against a larger pack though, I think.
Need more mana.
Oh, looks like we've lost our Gargantuan. I need to resummon that guy. There we go. A few items in here. Let's throw down our Locust Swarm and our Acid Cloud. Try and learn the names of these guys. Alright, so that's that bounty down. We can grab the Ring of Focus. What do we got? 30 intelligence. Probably not really high enough to worry about. Yeah, we'll leave our current rings on for now. And none of these other blues really upgrades. But we're getting a few items to salvage now. We've got one last bounty to do, which is clear the Hell Rift. Alright, here's the Hell Rift level 2. Okay, so we need to full clear this zone. So there's a lot of little guys in here. Hopefully the Locust Swarm helps with making sure we get all of them, because it kind of spreads itself around. But we do need to pay attention. Hopefully the pets will also help us clear out anything. I think we got everything there. But getting really nice XP still in here. Let's throw down another Locust Swarm there just to make sure. And use some of our AoEs. I really like this skill, this acid Cloud skill. It just kind of like vomits down on the enemies. Quite awesome. Alright, enemies remaining 5. I really love that counter comes up and they actually show on the map right at the end. Nothing worse than having one enemy remaining and just not being able to find it at all. But there we go. That was that the last? Oh no, last bounty. There we go. We got to kill Slug, the behemoth. One last bounty to go, and then we can start our rift run. These guys make for really nice, easy kills here. So this should be a pretty quick ones. Assuming we can find the bounty mark pretty quickly. I think I can probably. Oh, okay. Here's a nasty pack of blues. Oh, jailer too. Oh, that hurts. Okay, let's throw down our locust swarm there. Looks like all our pets are still up. Just gonna kind of have to position myself so I'm not eating too much of these attacks all at once. Might have whiffed on that locust swarm there. Looks like they're still under the effect, so I might have hit them there. There's a bit of disconnect between the Witch Doctor's attacks and like whether you damage the enemy. It's kind of the fact, you know, a lot of these skills are damage over time effects, so it's sort of something you have to get used to. It's a very different playstyle to something like a Demon Hunter where you're directly shooting an enemy in the face. Feels a little bit different. I'm just going to leave that and get the last 6 kills here. We've got another level up, so I think we'll check out the last skills pretty soon. Check out if there's any other. We've got a new Spirit Walk rune there. We should probably kill these guys before we try and switch over to that. This will get the rest of our kills we need as well. Alright, so keep up all of our locust swarms and stuff happening. Alright, wait for my mana to regen. There's another acid cloud. These guys are all shielded, so they're taking a lot less damage from this. But we've got our 50 kills now. We might as well try and kill this pack, though. Oh, here's our bounty over here. Let's just kind of lead them over to the bounty, and we'll kill them all at the same time. Pets might be able to deal with them as well. We'd better resummon those dogs. There's Nakarat the Key Warden. I don't think we're going to be getting any keys just yet, though. Whoa! I do have my Spirit Walk skill. I need to kind of be ready to use that if I'm taking a lot of damage. It does break all CC and all that jazz as well, so we can use that if we're in danger. But running into the Key Warden and the bounty here is a little bit scary. Oh, I'm going to Spirit Walk out of here. That's a bad position to be in. Alright, let's get over here much better. We can kite the enemies to somewhere we've already cleared now. Alright, let's go throw down another Plague Locust Swarm. Alright, that guy should be about to die. Oops, accidentally cast that twice. Finish this guy off. Alright, there's one of those down. Looks like all the dogs are still up though. They're starting to take quite a bit of damage. Let's throw down another Locust Swarm. Use up the rest of my mana. Alright, we're starting to work these guys down now. Nakarat the Key Warden's pretty nasty though. Lots of health globes going down there, keeping me alive. Good to see. Alright, I want to get back on this side here. Is this a rare too? Oh no, this is the actual bounty. Okay, so we had a blue pack, a Nakarat, the Key Warden, and the bounty all at the same time. Oh, thank you Templar for that heal. I was like, am I going to need to use a potion just here? Wow, standing in melee with him is brutal. Okay, we just took a crap ton of damage. Just throwing out another Locust Swarm there. Alright, let's get over it. Grab this health globe. No, grab the health globe. Why isn't it? Oh, no, we were desyncing. Okay. Whoa, that was really close, actually. Alright, we're very low on health. Ah, come on, come on. Whew. Is this guy healing, or have we just not hurt him at all yet? We really need to kill Nakarat here. I'm getting thrown around, jailed, all this damage taken out. This guy does so much damage as well. Thanks for the heal, Templar. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, no. Alright, let's get out of here. Need to grab this. Yes, please. Some rare pants, but we can't worry about that just yet. We're in an intense fight for our lives right here. This is nasty. Nakarat's so nasty. Alright, let's throw down another Locust Swarm there. This should finish him off, hopefully. Oh, is he healing too? I swear he just healed. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Alright, let's kill this bounty and let's get out of here. Oh. Man, that fight was brutal. Okay. Alright. We're good now. Let's get rid of some of this stuff and check out some of these rares. Some of these might be good. Alright, we've got 3 rares to check out. Horizon Spike, Doom Defiance, and Forgotten Beast. Could do with some rare upgrades. What have we got? We've got some pants here with gem slots, so they're probably actually not going to be better than the gem slots, you know, than the pants we have, because we're not going to be able to make up 24 vitality, I don't think. These are like 6 vitality or all resist or something like that. So I think our current pants are still better. And probably the same deal with these ones as well. The raw stats are better than the gems in most cases. With this chest as an upgrade though, definitely. Nice increase in intelligence and vitality in addition to a socket. So I'll definitely be putting that on. It's got a bit of extra armor too as well. Double armor actually, a significant increase. Not to mention we get a bit more ore resist, which is going to make us nice and tough as well. So let's head back to town and get our reward. And we need to get the Rift Keystone so I can do a Rift run. Alright, Tyrael. Oh, he's going to drop our loot bag on the ground. It's up here. Okay, well, let's salvage up. And then we'll grab the loot baggie. Alright, let's check it out. What do we get? Lots of crafting mats here. Holy Tome of Invasion, Rift Keystone, and one pair of shoulders. Man, we're not doing so well on the Heraldric caches this time around. The 70 strength roll, and that's pretty nice though, but we've already given him a really nice one, so these are definitely just more salvageable materials here. While we're here, we should probably check out whether there's any sort of new levels of gear available to us. We just got a staff upgrade, so I doubt we're going to find much of an upgrade. Like this bow potentially could be. I think maybe better would be going maybe a one-hander if there's a level appropriate one. Adept Maul. No, we'll stick with our current weapon. What about in terms of armor? We could definitely, I think a lot of our armors could be upgraded. We'll see if there's any level 23 ones that have become available, maybe even level 22 I might craft. Level 21, probably not. Actually, these gloves are pretty old now, level 9. We should try and craft one of these upgrades. Let's see how we go. Oh, sick craft! Oh, yeah, not bad. Alright, the intelligence roll, well, they're both mid rolls just because of the increase in level is a massive extra boost there. The life per hit is a perfect roll though. And life per hit's going to be a huge survivability boost. Though most of our abilities aren't kind of like fast hitting life per hit sort of skills, but still it's going to be a bit of an upgrade. What about other skills? A helmet could be good. Level 15 is too low though, so we need to wait a while for that one. We do have higher level pants. We didn't have much luck with the other pants, but let's try one of these out. How did it roll? Ooh, it is an upgrade. Nice. Pretty big vitality jump and a decent intelligence jump there with a socket as well. So I think I might just throw the intelligence gem in there for now. And we'll salvage up this stuff. And hit up a rift run. Okay, so let's see what Nephilim Rift we get this time around. We do have a scroll to use as well. I'll have to try and remember to use that. Oh, Act 4 Rift Run. At least in this first zone. We'll go ahead and use this scroll. Oh, a speed pylon right off the bat. Okay, it's perfect time to use the scroll. What did we get? Greatly increased run speed. What? We got doubled run speed? Awesome. Alright, let's kill this goblin so we can get ready to move fast. Alright, this is pretty cool. We're just going to have to like scoot through and use our AoE abilities as fast as possible. I love the run speed. The game's so much more fun with this run speed. Why can't they remove the run speed cap? That is the constant question I ask myself about Diablo. Why is there a 25% run speed cap, even now when we can sink passive points, the Paragon points into run speed? Being able to run fast is possibly one of the most, it's the biggest sort of feeling improvements you can have in an action RPG. Moving and attacking fast makes the game always feel a lot better. So having that increased run speed is pretty nice, but... Yeah. Oh, 200% increased damage to elites. I actually moused over the other thing. We don't have double. This is increased damage to elites. Wow, this is a short zone, 5%. We might have skipped a few little areas in there. But, oh well. Alright. I got a bit excited about the run speed there. We didn't have a double run speed, but the elite kill speed is definitely still pretty nice. Here's an elite to test it out on. Let's get our AoE skills up and happening here. Make sure these guys are all affected by locusts. Oh, want to get out of here! Whoa! Don't want to get exploded by those little fellas. Nasty. Pretty dangerous. Don't want to get a little bit overeager. Okay, we killed him pretty quickly, so the elite kill speed is definitely helpful. Alright, this is taking... We're actually getting... Oh, need to kill these guys before they get to me. Alright, they're exploding on the pets. That works too. Alright, let's throw down some more AoE in here. Help out our pets a little bit. They're working hard for us here. I think I need to resummon some zombie dogs there. And doing pretty well. Let's clear out these. There we go. Just for fun. There's the rest of the kills in there. Starting to get a few more percent in this zone. First zone was just kind of like a warm-up run or something. Oh, what do we got? We got some goat men here as well. These guys aren't too bad. The exploding little lunatics are a bit of a concern. They're the only ones I'm too worried about. I'm a bit worried about at the moment. The rest of the mobs have all been pretty cruisy. But we'll take it easy until we know what we're actually dealing with. Scimitar. Right, these guys are alright. We'll just stay away from their leap slams and we'll be okay. They're all infected, so they should die. We have normal shrine here. So this is weirding me out. In Rifts now, you only the pylons, the very powerful shrines, seem to be like a rare spawn. They only occasionally happen, and we get normal shrines instead. I really liked having them all as the buff shrines, but I guess having them all be there meant that Rifts were a super efficient way to get experience because you were constantly under the effect of these overpowered shrines. To be frank about it, and I guess that was a bit too powerful, so they toned it down. But it was definitely fun, so I don't know how I feel about that decision just yet. So, just sort of identifying these changes that have happened since the beta wipe as we go. So, Scroll's still helping us do work against these elites. Pretty nice to see. Do we need to go up this way? There's a few mobs up there we can kill. We'll let the dots take care of those and head up to the north. They should die. Alright, I've got another elite here, rare. What has he got? Frozen Pulse. That's the little orb that flies around, meets you, and then deals a crap ton of damage. So you want to kind of wait until they set off and then avoid those. Good thing about the pets is they're going to block those. Pets are so good. Sacrifice rune next of kin. We'll check out the skills next time around, and I'll try and make a different build. Starting now, I think we're actually getting enough skill variety to actually think about trying to make like a bit of a different build every episode. So next episode, I'll make sure I come up with something a bit unique. But we'll keep playing around with these skills for now. I'm having a good time with them. I'm liking the super AoE capabilities of these ones now. And I kind of want to get used to like using Locust Swarm, seeing how that kind of feels. It's a very different sort of skill. Whoa, it's back up here. Let our pets take those explosions, I think. There we go, absorbed, nice. Here's a channeling pylon, awesome. Cool, okay, so this means we're just going to be able to spam all our skills here. So we can just like constantly barrage these guys with these. Finish. Oh, our scroll's about to run out as we're killing this elite pack. Oh well, we've got a bit of extra damage in. But just constantly able to spam these guys, pretty cool. I think it's not as overpowered with this build because the damage over time effect doesn't stack up. But the initial hit does, so I might as well use it. And we can also pretty much infinitely use our Spirit Walk as well to get around. Let's go corrupt these guys and get around. Oh, looks like our shrines wore off now. It's very short-lived. Oh well, we get to do a nice bit of damage while we're actually under the effect of it. Alright, another rare here, Desecrator, with a bunch of the little shielding guys, the Bloodkin Sorcerers. These guys are a pain. Especially when they're all shielding each other and you need to kill them so they stop shielding everything. Well, we're just going to have to slowly work them down then. Kill the ones that aren't shielded so they stop shielding the other ones. Kind of pick off the ones that aren't being shielded at that time. Oh man, these guys are going to be a pain. Maybe I can kill the rare while he's not shielded and then just kind of ditch the rest of them. Looks like the pets are starting to take care of them. Stay out of this desecration here. Let's go back to Firebomb. Running out of mana. Mana's a bit of a different resource to what I'm used to dealing with. It's like, compared to the Wizard, which is like very bursty sort of resource, Mana's a long-term management sort of resource. It regenerates much more slowly, has a larger pool, but that style of regen means you kind of want to manage it over the course of a long fight, otherwise you're going to be mana starved and that's going to cause you issues. So we've actually got a pretty large pack of enemies here, so let's make sure our locusts are spreading around. And I'll go back to firebombing here. If you have like defensive skills that cost mana, you want to make sure you're not mana starved, otherwise you're not going to be able to use those. So it's going to have to be something I learn to use effectively to be able to you know, stay alive as things get a little bit more tricky down the road. And there's the rare kill. Just some more blues, nothing too exciting there. I think the legs are not an upgrade over the ones we crafted. Alright, looks like we found the next zone, the Advocates Mirage number 3. Oh, and we've actually headed into an Act 5 zone, so if you guys are trying to avoid Act 5 zone spoilers, I guess close your eyes now, or maybe skip ahead a bit, maybe skip ahead a few minutes, and we should be finished this zone here. For the rest of you though, pretty cool. We've actually got some Act 5 mobs in here as well. These guys are kind of crazy. don't really know how to deal with them. They're just so fast moving, fast attacking. And we've got some more of the Act 4 exiles here that charge around and all that jazz. Looks like we've got, so this is one of the zones with the Death's Gates that allow you to teleport around. Pretty cool, we get to use this now, so once we've cleared this zone out, we can use this one to sort of teleport to the next. And the maps, I'm not sure if they're kind of just like, not exactly coded properly yet to actually map out the terrain, or whether you're just kind of not supposed to have map information in these zones. Because they're kind of, you know, all over the place, they're like floating, these little floating platforms and stuff like that, kind of a little bit otherworldly. Let's kill the rest of these guys. Arcane. Just avoid the arcane and we'll be pretty solid. There we go. Oh, a rare. What did we get? Oh, it's a rare ring. Intelligence, Vitality, and chance to deal splash. That's pretty good. It's definitely an upgrade for our blue here. Nice. And it's actually got a socket as well. So I suppose I could socket some Vitality in there for now. Just a bit of extra Vitality doesn't hurt. Okay, so these little portals here, every so often they'll activate and actually freeze anything caught in them. So you don't want to walk through them when they're about to activate. And it also freezes mobs as well, so you can do what I'm doing now and fight on one side of them. Just a sort of little environmental thing to be aware of there. As you can see, Templar, the Templar there got frozen as well. Not too bad, not too hard to avoid. Alright, here's another Death's Gate. Let's teleport through here. 90%, getting close to the boss fight. Be interested to see where the boss spawns in this zone. I guess it's going to kind of have to spawn on the closest one of these sorts of platforms. A very tight area. So depending on what boss it actually spawns, this could be a pretty tough one. If it's like one that you kind of want to get a bit of distance from. Like maybe like a Butcher or something like that, or something that spawns arcane lasers, could be pretty nasty. We'll see if we can get the boss to spawn in a larger zone, though I don't have too much control over it. These are all pretty small zones in here. Maybe we'll make it through this one and move into a different type of area though. Is that a freeze one? Yes it is. Made it through though, just in time. I think some of my pets might have gotten frozen there though. Death's Gate, not very many mobs in here though. Alright, here's a rare. Here's my Locust. Looks like the pets are doing pretty well. I guess I might as well kind of just spam this for a bit of extra damage. Oh, I need to move away from that frozen pulse. Alright, it's activated on one of my pets down there. What just randomly spawned up on the barricade over there? Good work, you're gonna destroy the barricade. This guy's pretty tanky. These things are often quite hard to kill. Oh, I need to get out of here. You can see that hurts a lot, and the freezing effect of it as well is pretty nasty. Let's try and kill off these minions here, so our pets can focus down the array. There's another one, spawn on the barricade. They don't actually seem to destroy the barricades though, so environmental things around like that, rubble and stuff, is actually going to trigger those guys and keep them away from you, so that's pretty good. One thing to be aware of there. You can use the environment there. Let's go grab that Nephilim Glory to help us kill this guy. We'll throw down our Locust there. And we should be able to finish this guy off now, although when he's floating off in the air, our pet can't really get to him. There's a flawed Topaz, starting to get higher level gems now, as we've leveled up. And what's this chest like? Well, that looks okay. That looks pretty good, actually. A slight vitality decrease because of the... oh, it's a slight toughness decrease because of the All Resist gem we currently have in our chest. Let's get that equipped because it is actually an upgrade. And I can probably chuck this int gem in there for now as well. But the boss is spawned just down to the left here. Let's see what he is. Oh, okay, it's Zoltan Cool, obviously. Oh no, is it? It's not. Okay. This one happens to spawn the cyclones as well. We want to try and stay out of that. How much does it actually hurt? A bit. Not too bad. Not too bad. It doesn't seem to tick too often. So we can stay out of that. Our single target damage isn't too great, so not perfect for the boss fight here. Yeah, that actually does hurt quite a bit. I kind of don't want to stand in it. We'll see what what else the boss does. Oh, he spawns a bunch of winged larvae. Man, ZD's engaged winged larvae. Alright, these guys aren't too bad though, and my AoE will help clear those out pretty quickly, it seems. Should use my Locust here. Get this to spawn. I kind of want to get on the other side of this guy. Is it clear down here? This might... Whoa, there's a lot of whirlwinds down here. Alright, maybe that was a bad idea. Oh no! Milk was a bad choice. Oh. Okay, Spirit walks back. Let's get back on the other side. Oh man, it's crazy down there. Okay, let's stick back on the stairs. I think my pets were doing a good job of holding it down here. I think the whirlwinds weren't spawning too much, I guess, in this area. That was pretty nasty there. Oh, looks like our latency's out to kill us as well with 700 milliseconds latency there. So everything's out to kill us today. My computer, the locust swarms, the whirlwinds, the game itself crashing, and internet. But we'll make it through. We'll make it through. Oh, pretty bad spot right here. Save my spirit walk for if I need it. Let's just see if we can kind of AoE our way through this. Oh, everything's freezing up. Not good. Oh, kind of just gritting my teeth. Alright, spawning a bunch of eels as well, snake childs. Whoa, was that a vortex as well? So he has vortex attack as well. Looks like down at 1/4 life he has the vortex. Need to get out of here. There's a level up from... Looks like we're leveling up from the ads. That's pretty interesting. Are we really leveling up from the ads? Wow, we're actually getting XP from the ads. That's kind of, that seems kind of exploitable. Anything that's constantly spawns ads pretty much means you can, like, if you can position yourself well, you can just sit back and farm the ads. We're not getting a lot of XP from them. It's not terrible. You could definitely just sit there and farm that. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's intended or not. Generally, everything that spawns ads in the game, they've removed XP from. Oh. But there's the boss kill. 36 monsters killed in that last little bit there. Here we go. We got a helmet. It's a bit of a damage upgrade, but toughness decrease. And no socket either. Life per hit on the helmet though. I think that might be worthwhile. Let's go ahead and put that on. Okay, let's head back to get out of this whirlwind. Kills us after the boss is down. Let's use the death gate to get away from here. Okay, we're back to town and get our reward. I'm psyched to get a legendary. Have we got a legendary on this guy yet? I don't think so. I can't actually remember. We've not had much luck with the loot baggies this time around. We had a lot better luck with the wizard. No legendaries yet, otherwise we'd be wearing it for sure. Let's check it out. That new helmet is awesome, by the way. How sick is that? Alright, come on, Heradric. Alright, we got a weapon. Let's check it out. And some crafting mats and lots of potions. Oh, that's pretty good for a one-hander. See, although it's a damage decrease, this is only a one-hander, so we can combine that with an offhand. Overall, that's going to be a damage increase once we combine that with an offhand. So I'll go ahead and equip that. Also, a pretty high vitality roll. Do we have access to the Mystic yet? We do. Okay, let's re-roll the vitality on that, maybe. I could keep vitality on that, though. But we could... Oh, no. We don't actually have access to her crafting yet. So we need to wait for a while for that. Do we? Why don't we have access to her yet? That's interesting. It might have actually changed this time around after the wipe, because this time after the wipe I actually had to do Act 5 in story mode before I could unlock adventure mode. So I wonder if I'm actually going to get access to the Mystic if not. If not, that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to play through the story mode to kind of unlock her. She's standing here and we can talk to her, but why can't we use her? I'm going to have to investigate that. If any of you guys have any clues about that, let me know. But for now though, let's try and see if we can get an offhand actually. Maybe I can craft one. Does it count as a weapon? It does, a mojo. We're a bit low on materials, but we can salvage some. So let's go ahead and salvage these guys. Should give us enough to craft at least one. Okay, let's check it out. Mojo, Viper, yeah, there's at least one craft. Pretty expensive on the crafting materials, that one is. What do we get? We got damage, regen. Not great, man, not great. The regen's a pretty rubbish roll on there, and the mana's not too helpful. But it does have a socket, so I guess we can chuck some vitality in there, I guess. 6 vitality. But overall, that would have been a damage increase over that two-handed weapon. So I'm pretty happy with that. Bit of a shaky run, but we eventually made it. Oh. But level 25 now, doing pretty well. I think we're leveling a lot faster than what we leveled on the wizard. I can't actually remember what level we got up to on the wizard, but I feel like we're doing it a lot faster now. In much fewer episodes, we've gotten a lot further. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm Ziggy D, and thanks for watching.